Get it on.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another video slash stream, the first one of 2023. So welcome aboard, welcome to the video. I'm pretty pumped. It's been a weird couple of days, to say the least. I know I did do a stream on Monday, start the new year. But this is going to be, like I said, the first video slash stream that I do. So the first part, I'm going to be talking some Luna Classic, LUNC, not Lunic, Matthew Perry. Again, I'm going to bring him up again later on, but just the way that he says Lunic, I don't know. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, but to me, it's going to be LUNC just because it's easier. I just like the way it sounds more than Lunic. So I'm going to be talking some of that. Going to touch on BONK, which has just been lighting up the Solana ecosystem and seems to be driving that side of things, up for whatever reason. We're going to touch on that briefly because, again, I don't know all that much about it. Taking a look at their light paper, or BONK paper as they call it, still don't quite get it. So if there's anybody out there that is watching this and understands it, hit me up. Do leave me a message. I would love to hear it. And you know what? If you want more information or more videos like this, hopefully you hit that like button. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button. And like I said, hopefully leave a comment below as well. So let's get into Lunic. Oh my God, I even said it. Holy cow, I just said that I wasn't going to call it Lunic. LUNC. Damn it, Matt Perry. Yeah, LUNC. It has been, on the upside of things, on the right side of the lawn for the last couple days ish. So I do have the Terra station here with the proposals that are coming. So these are the ones that are out right now. This one here appears to be reducing, and the request to reduce the remit of burned tokens from, again, it was at 10%. There was a proposal to make it to 50%, which it would then go to the community pool, but that was repealed in a previous proposal. I believe it was 11111. Repealed that. We can take a look at that in a second. But now this one is actually going to reduce it by all the way down to 0. So anything that goes to that burn wallet will be burned. That is kind of what we're hoping for, because after that proposal went through to increase that seigniorage and reminting, I'm not going to say it's reminting tax, but reminting the burns went up to 50%. CZ from Binance ended up dogging his burns, anything that he was taking in from fees. He ended up doing, I believe it was 50% in December, which I think will be reflected maybe sometime this week, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he already did it. But then he was going to be putting it on pause until March. Again, if you've checked out any of my other videos, I'm hoping that he will be just setting aside those fees until we can actually get this all figured out and in place. And hopefully we can get this in place in the next couple months so he can continue to burn. And with this proposal, I know that there was something on the Agora site that came from Ed Kim, which said, maybe we need to be holding off on this, which is probably why this vote isn't getting the yeses that it probably should deserve. So yeah, I'm hoping this goes through because, like I said, it takes that tax from the now reversed 10% remit to 0, and then increasing the gas fees by five times. I was watching a fellow YouTuber, and I will leave a link to their video below because I forget the name of their channel, but I will leave a link that show the difference between the gas fees for LUNC and Luna, the Luna 2, whatever Do Kwon's new coin is. Anyhow, and it is, I believe it was 18 times, 18 plus times cheaper than Luna. So to increase it by 5, it's still 3 times ish cheaper than Luna. So this gas fee would be what is going to be used to refill that community pool. I have no issue with that because, yeah, like I said, anything going to the burn, 100% of it is going to be going to the burn. So whatever, few pennies that I end up tossing into the burn, I know it's going to the cause that I am expecting, So if I toss in 100, I know that 100 tokens are taken out of circulation. So that is this. I will likely come back to this as we do have 7 more days. I'll come back to this after checking out the Agora site a little further and a little more in depth to see kind of what the conversation is, see if Ed Kim does describe and explain why he wants us to wait on this. So we'll see. But everything so far over the last week-ish, these go hand in hand. So this is to decrease it to 0, increase the gas fee. So obviously, as it is just laid out there. So I do hope that these end up passing. I will likely end up voting for these just because I do like the idea behind them. The past items. So here is the repeal of that 50% agreement back down to 10%. So, it kind of gets us back to where we were. And I'm really hoping that that after this, or with that, CZ's like, okay, they're not losing their minds completely, and we'll get back to burning our fees. So fingers crossed there. What else was there? There was something else. Oh, yes, and this is Ed Kim's joint task force. So these guys are in place. This obviously passed with huge numbers, so that's good to see. It's just a matter of getting them started and letting them kind of work their way through this block that they have laid out for us over the next. I thought it was 3 months, but it appears to be 4 to 6 months. So, you know what? Let's give them the 3 to 6 months to see how far this goes and how far they get with this. And again, hopefully in that next 3-month window, the next quarter, that CZ will begin his burn again, and maybe even drop them some tokens and payment part of their Luna. What do they call it? The Luna development fund that they have over at Binance. So all good things. The price, as you can see, it's at about the 1516 mark, 00016 that is. So not too bad, not too bad. Over the last 7 days, it's overall appears to be in the green. So lows of about 1.4. So you know what? This isn't too bad. Hit a high of 165. It's doing okay. That is all I kind of wanted to touch on regarding LUNC. I do believe things are going in the right direction. If you have any comments or anything to add to this, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And like I said, I will find that video that showed the numbers regarding the Luna for oh my god, the Luna. Oh, now the Luna gas fees, my god, compared to the LUNC gas fees. So I will leave that in the link down below. Get on to BONK, shall we? This has just been, it's been weird. I don't, like I said, I've gone through this, albeit light website, and I don't understand what this means. The BONK contributors were tired of toxic Alameda tokenomics. They wanted to make a fun meme coin where everyone gets a fair shot. Okay. So they've integrated into all of these different things, dApps, which is fine. That's cool. I mean, obviously it's doing something right if they're in on these dApps. They believe in them, so that's a good thing. And then I did briefly go over their BONK paper, which is essentially a light paper, just talking about distribution, how 50 trillion of their 100 trillion tokens were airdropped. So I don't know. I'm not quite getting the hype around it. Is it because of that airdrop? I mean, I ended up turning around a microscopic, profit earlier today. But that was at 2.4 as opposed to 3.2. I saw it going down, and it was at 2.6, 2.5, 2.4. I thought, you know what? Okay, I'll get out here and then grab a dip. It didn't end up dipping again, which is unfortunate. But I do hope that at some point I would like to get back in another position at the 2 mark if I can. If I'm awake during that time, I will probably jump back in. That not financial advice by any means regarding BONK or LUNC. So just kind of my plan and see how it goes. I might, just take a shot with this one. So far, it appears as though they've burned 100, almost 140, 135 billion, I guess that is. Billion, yeah. So almost 135 billion has been burned so far. They ended up burning the allotment that they were going to give to DeGods, which I mean, I guess that's cool. I think it was 50 billion that they were going to be sending to them. Don't quote me on that, but I thought that was the number that I saw that they were going to be sending to DeGods, 50 billion. But they ended up burning that, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm not really getting this. So everybody, if you're on Twitter at all, you're seeing BONK all over the place. So let's see. I will keep an eye on this. Again, not financial advice. I will likely, like I said, if it ends up hitting the 2 mark or below, I'll probably add to a very small position with maybe a soul. I'll convert a single soul. Who knows? We'll see what I decide. But that is my plan for right now. But keep an eye on this, and like I said, I will go over this again and again until I fully kind of understand what they're doing. It just seems like they're integrating into all those dApps, which is not a bad thing by any means. It's just I don't know where all the hype is coming from. I believe maybe creators that and influencers were airdropped a bunch, and they are just trying to pump the crap out of it. It may rug, who knows? But then again, you never know with any new token or project. So I do hope that this is not a rug, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm sure there are a lot of people that are dropping some serious money into it in hopes that it does, moon. But I wouldn't be surprised if this drops a 0 or 2 before LUNC does, which would be pretty wild. But yeah, I am hoping that that this drops down to that 2 mark, if not below, and then I'll add a small portion, a position. That being said, I'm also in on Sharky.fi, where I've been lending out some SOL for modest returns, but slow and steady wins a race. Just ask the turtle. I just need somebody to pick up my 7.3 SOL offer for this Creators Cult. So if anybody's looking to, borrow some soul to buy some bonk, you're free to do so. Not financial advice. Anyhow, that will just about wrap things up for the video portion here. Like I said, if you happen to like this sort of content, do like, comment, and subscribe. It would definitely help out the channel. It would help me understand what you're looking for in this channel. I think that's it, folks. Do check me out on Twitch, where I do stream Monday, obviously Wednesday evenings, and Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern ish, and then again on Saturday mornings at around 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern. So that wraps this up. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I'm out. Hopefully you're on watching the stream. If not, check me out. Peace.